너무 졸려서 어떤 게임 마무리해봅시다. 뭐 게임이지? 세나이랑 한 때였나? 서툴이 나간 거네. 진짜 쉽다. 스풋보다 10점을 더 넣어야 된다. 오케이. 양심의 수고. 패스 좋고. 잠깐만요. 화면이 너무 빨라. 조금 줄일게요. 편안. 완벽한 블락까지.
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and then
Sure.
executed.
Yeah, you know what makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case? No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Jabari Walker is out there with Grant. Then there's Klingon. Then it's Nbagesjo. And it's Kamara in at the shooting guard position. Hey, Greg, what about Jeremy Grant? He's in every role you can imagine on any team he's played on.
And Kevin, he started out as a second-round pick, hoping to just make a team. He's been a benchmark plug, a
Shot.
starter, even a number one option in Detroit for a couple of years. Grant's done it all. They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Right side, Simon. It's good.
And while he's not the biggest guy in the world, Simons will back.
And Simons has it in the corner. Traps in the tray. Simons has got 5 points now in the quarter.
And that's a high percentage shot for Simons. He loves that corner three.
볼
No good. And Simons has got the ball here for the Trailblazers. And this is the first
이제
season
드라이빙
matchup
레이업을
for them against
올려야
the Lakers team. Pass to Kamara.
아니 점프라고 좀 올려.
Simons on the wing. Just 5 on the clock. Over Goodwin. And it's Simons missing. Looking at the last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Hawks in Atlanta.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just overrun. Couldn't match the intensity of the opponent, and it cost them.
And you know what, guys? It just seemed like they never really had the kind of energy necessary. They just weren't comfortable on the defensive end.
And it's the Lakers on the break. He's with it. Going and defending.
That play
잭슨 에이스.
tonight, just simply being out
패스는 좋겠다. 잘 살려주는 애가 2명이네. 3명이 됐구나. 페이지는 무럭무럭 풀 수밖에 없네.
He's coming off a 10-point game against Utah. Portland had Greg, one of the great guard combinations in Clyde Drexler and Terry Porter.
Man, that was one heck of a backcourt, and they really complemented each other so well. Drexler with his explosive scoring ability, and Porter could just do a little bit of everything.
굳이? 몰라.
And so it's Los Angeles looking at a 13-point lead heading into the next quarter. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Right back after this break.
You won't see most. Changing focus now to that first half. 8.
And with the big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
And the way that he has helped out with the ball movement has
Sure.
been a difference maker early on.
And you know, that's not a job they ask him to do very often, but in the first half, I thought he was in perfect sync with his teammates.
Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Hachimura out there with MP. And it's Doncic in at the one. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a
아, 참. 어렵다, 어려워.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Avdia gets the bucket.
already a gifted passer. Henderson has solid vision for such a young player.
James sets the screen for MP. Pass to LeBron.
실수.
And stolen by Sharp. Here in this third quarter, just over a minute play. Bounce pass, Avdia. Here's Hayton. Rebounded by the Lakers.
되돌아오는 거라고
LeBron's
그러는데.
got 7 rebounds in the game. MP finds Hachimura. From past the arc. Good.
Sure.
And this goes to MP. Hachimura's got 6.
I think Rui got the look that he wanted at the arc that time, so he took it.
Over a minute and a half into the third quarter of action. Henderson, no good.
아, 전치수 주는 거야, 여기.
He just can't buy a break.
And he drops in the layup off the glass. He's got 5.
They found a nice groove in this half, starting out 3 for 4.
Trailblazers trail by 17. Henderson outside. Sharp on the wing.
17점 차.
Pass to Kamare. Trains it from beyond the arc.
Oh, good pass right there from Sharp. These types of plays really help team chemistry.
Reeves outside. Back to MP. And the Lakers hit again from deep.
Everything working for him out of the half as they hit 4 of their first 5 shots.
Clark, what is it about Austin Reeves' style of play that makes him such a good scorer?
I love the fact that he can change pace with the dribble. You know, he's not super fast, but he's not slow either. What he is shifty and smart. He's got good
아이유팀이
size,
중거리가
good ball
있었나?
skills, and he's got a nice mid-range jumper. All of that allows him to keep defenders off balance.
Hachimura kicks to MP. Pass to Reeves. Back to MP. Now Hachimura. Pocket 6. Reeves finds MP.
아, 까비.
On the mark.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for the defense should have done more on that last play.
And while we've got a moment, I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Kevin, if you want to win, of course, playing both ends of the floor is essential. Former Defensive Player of the Year Draymond Green says, we've seen teams for years make the mistake thinking they can put a great
아, 왜 없냐, 저게?
win. Run up against a team that's just confident offensively, but they play defense, they're going to lose. Kevin?
Got the 1-2 punch as Draymond talks about. Man, that is something tough to get by. VA back.
I think he's playing like he has something to prove. Strong defense from the
나이스.
We know the 90s were a different era, Greg. Either win the game or win the fight. Remember that? Do you miss that? J.J. Redick is called. Timeout. He has decided it's the right time to talk. Clark, when you played, virtually every team had an enforcer. But that is a rare breed, it seems, in today's game.
Yeah, that's a good observation by you, I think, Kevin. I mean, a lot of teams had more than one enforcer back in the early 80s when I was playing. There's less physicality in general in the NBA today. I think that's why you see fewer enforcers, and there's a much greater premium on skill level than the enforcement component that existed in the early 80s and maybe a little beyond that.
On the court right now for the Trailblazers. Walker out there with Klingon. Then there's Jeremy
Copy.
Grant. Then it's Anthony Simons. And it's Benton in at the 2 guard.
And on the court,
아무리
Simons
봐도
is like a
슈레더다.
lightning bolt of energy. He hustles hard and just puts in the sweat to outwork the other team.
Vanderbilt's checked in for the Lakers. James comes in for Austin Reeves. Avia's checked in for Portland. Out to Doncic. Lakers working the ball around now.
헐.
MP, no good.
야, 엠퍼니를 못 넣으면 어떡해.
Trailblazers have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Grant on the wing. That shot was in. 3-3 that time from James. LA has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. And
Copy.
foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. And really, Clark, Luka Doncic is a one-man wrecking crew on the offensive end of the floor.
Yeah, he really is. I mean, he's special. His IQ, his size, the way he can make shots against tough defense. He's got the lean back. He's got the crafty moves. And I think he's a lot stronger and a little more athletic than people give him credit for being. I mean, without a doubt, he's one of the most unique and best players that we've seen in the game.
James finds MP. Back to LeBron. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Henderson.
턴오버가
On
10개인데
the wing. James
이게
defending.
뭐라고? 웃기지 않는가?
Outside Avdia. Portland needs to get off a shot. Ayton. A kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
I love the confidence. Aiden knows he must continue to hone his jumper, especially shooting it off the catch.
James dishes to MP. Back to James. MP passes to James. Reeves outside.
나이스 좋지.
Good, and the assist goes to LeBron.
Reeves almost
아,
makes
입스했어?
it really easy. Gets the ball and takes the shot.
And a little over 3.5 minutes in the books so far here in the fourth. Avdia, a screen on Reeves.
위험한 소린데?
Three-pointer, Simon. And it's MP with the rebound.
쏙.
MP's got 7 rebounds in the game. Looking to end his cold spell. And the shot goes down. And that's 10 points for MP.
Young fella does not let the contact distract or bother him. Business-like finish from MP.
Simons surveying the D. Ayton sets the pick for Simons. And stolen by MP. On the wing, Reeves. Covered by Simons. Vanderbilt setting the pick for MP.
아, 저게 안 들어가네.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time. And one team is just completely outclassing the other tonight. Spirited performance, and it really ignited what is turning out to be a monster win here for Los Angeles.
It was a standout performance across
어,
the
까비.
board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
So looking at the season total, this will be their 17th win.
And against a conference opponent, always good to take that first win of the season series to establish a psychological edge.
Especially because they're going to get together 3 more times this season. You love to get an opponent figured out early. We're going to be seeing them that often.
And one of the more valuable highlights of the game was the great night it turned out to be for MP.
A big part of their success was his ability to keep the ball moving,
Yeah.
finding guys when they would flash over.
One-on-one here. Short. That's good.
You can appreciate the fight now, but it isn't how they came into the game.
Yeah, you know, I agree with you. They waited too long to finally ramp themselves up.
Vanderbilt is screen on Aiken. And a wide open look for MP. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
And, you know, this run shows what kind of attitude this team has. I mean, the win is there, go get it.
Outside Avdia. Aiken wide open. Rebounded by the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. A three from MP.
Done.
And it's Aiken with the rebound. And here's Henderson. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And the outcome of this one was never.
아, 100원 벌기 힘드네.
Got me on that one, but yo, okay.
Another game, another win.
이제는
Have to work tomorrow.
마무리가 좀 돼야 되니까. 어?
Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say.
All right. There was a lot of talk in this locker room at the beginning of.
예. 뭐요? 아닌데? 참. 아담스도 없고 딜런 브룩스도 없고 자바리 스미스 위해서 없네.
What's up, MB?
다 없는데?
Hottest team in the land coming through.
이제 이신 뭐죠 저거? 이신 토너먼트 우승을 향해서 가봅시다. 타이밍을 전혀 모르겠다.
And a peek into the locker room. Players soaking in the blast. Hi, everyone. Welcome. Now a moment to take a look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it's been trending for Fred VanVleet.
And when you look at his offensive output over the past few years, it seems like other teams have figured him out and have his number now. He's having to put in a lot more effort on the offensive end.
밀치업 생군.
Nearly the same results.
Here are the starters for Houston. VanVleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Thompson out there with Alperon Şengün. And it's Eason in at the small forward position. And for the Lakers,
어우 까비.
at the forward slot, it's LeBron and Hachimura. Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. And it's MP in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And this is, of course, a critical game for MP to come through and help his team stay alive in the battle for the NBA to be a little more ramped up in this one.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, you can sense that element of urgency. We're going to see players diving for the loose balls, pounding defense, some fast-paced action end-to-end.
산뜻한 출발입니다.
Will be on how MP rises to the occasion.
Richard, if you look back at the Rockets' history, it's striking how many all-time greats have worn that uniform.
There are so many Hall of Famers that came out and you want to Samson,
아 이건 세계 수적인데 이거.
only to name a few.
That falls. Nice speed that time from James. MP's got 5 now.
Oh, my. Powering through the contact. MP just went to work on them in the paint.
Pass to Van Vliet. Green with the ball. Houston with another miss.
The defense just giving him the easy look there. He's not going to miss that.
오!
Thompson with the block.
원탕수 역시
Solid instincts, allowing
좋네.
Thompson to get a hand on
이놈의
it.
얘기.
High post Green. So versatile on offense, averaging around 23.5 points per contest. Count it. Good.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
It's James on the wing. And about 2 minutes into the first quarter here. MP, the pass to James. Clock at 6. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. That one on Şengün.
I think everybody knows how good LeBron James is, but the thing that makes it remarkable is the longevity of his talent, and he is still leading the way for his team.
Well, this game has that extra juice tonight. 2 NBA Cup group winners going at it.
Yeah, these have been 2 of the best cup teams in the West. This should be a fantastic game. A spot in the semifinals is on the line.
Now, here's Green. His last outing, he had 24 points.
던지지 그냥.
Pass to MP. Hachimura outside. Now Doncic. Back to Hachimura. Hachimura with a screen on Şengün. MP shot is good. MP's got 7 points in the game.
A relative newcomer, but MP, let's just say he's not lacking in confidence.
Şengün, a screen on Doncic. From the arc. And it's MP with a rebound. Los Angeles leading by 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Trailblazers was a man on a mission. He ended with 15 points and he made an impact with
Oh, yeah.
his defense. His rebounding showed a lot of hustle.
뭐 뭐래
Big
보였나?
reason they were able to snap that losing streak, using it as motivation, guys.
Thanks, Allie. Absolutely. He was a one-man show in that one, Grant.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same mentality tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
Şengün with it. Now Doncic defending. And Şengün throw it down.
Punishing the rim right there. Şengün.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. And Richard, the former second overall pick in 2021. We all see the potential for Jalen Green.
When you see the physical ability combined with his shooting range, he's got a chance to be one of the top scorers of this league.
Doncic, no good. The Rockets trail. Pass to Şengün. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. He's got 6. And there's a minute 45 left in the first quarter of the game.
Oh,
Stolen by Eason. Back comes Houston in transition. And there's Şengün. That one's good. On the assist from Eason.
Şengün beat you with finesse and physicality.
MP finds Hachimura. The shot. And once again, off the mark by Los Angeles. And here's Thompson. He'll bring it up for Houston. Pass to Şengün. Outside Eason. from distance.
Set him up properly. Van Fleet will knock that down.
Lakers
이런
trail
식으로
by 5.
먹으면은 대처를 어떻게 해야 되냐면
Inside. Thompson
아
steal. And here we go. The Rockets in transition.
정신 차려야 되네.
Stolen by MP. Pass to connect.
그리고 템포 안 죽입니다. 업템포로 갑니다.
Now here's MP. He has 7 to halt the run. And that one's good. Connect.
Known as a jump shooter, Connect is improving around the basket.
다시 바로 트랩.
Houston leading by 3. Outside Easton.
그렇죠.
Doncic pulls down the board.
그렇죠.
The Lakers have gone 4 of 8 and looking in control. That one
That's
goes
right.
in.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly
Right.
that was their game plan coming in.
Houston has gone 1 for 3 from beyond the arc. Pass to Şengün. Soft touch off the glass. Şengün's got 10.
If you want to throw out of a double team in the NBA, you really have to sell it.
Hachimura, pass to MP. There's the 3. Gets the 3 ball to go. And this game is tied up now. And so it's MP making things happen for Los Angeles. He put together 10 points in the quarter.
로테이션이 바뀌었네.
Group getting ready for the Lakers. MP's checked in for Hayes. Finney-Smith comes in for Vanderbilt. LeBron, he's checked in for Goodwin. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Reeves. And a new group getting ready for the Rockets. Şengün checked in for Landale. Eason comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Whitmore. And Fred VanVleet is subbed in for Holiday. Gabe Vincent out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Dorian Finney-Smith. Then there's LeBron James. And it's MP in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Here's MP. Falls. Nice speed that time from James. He's got 12.
Yeah, this defense looks absolutely helpless trying to stop MP right now. He's having his way out there.
Şengün, no good.
They timed up the layup perfectly. The D saw it develop and got there to bother the shot. Even though it wasn't a clear path, he knows if that's a shot he should make more often times than not.
MP to pass to Doncic.
오 날아간다. 우와. 자.
Not only did MP have the awareness to find the steal, but he also was smart enough to send it back up the court.
Double team on VanVleet. Şengün passes to VanVleet. On the wing, Green. He's covered by Vincent. Thompson with a screen. Here's Green. Houston with another miss.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Eason against MP. Pass to James.
쏙.
MP, a screen on Thompson. The open shot by James.
가위.
And no good. Had a chance to take the lead. Green, the pass to VanVleet. The 3 from Thompson. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Coming off the win against the Blazers.
And you'd have to think that luck played a part in that one. I mean, the opponent had his
아 뭐야 이거?
the defensive end.
뭐 한 거야?
It just seems like the defense wasn't interested. They got away with it.
On the wing, Green. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, Jalen Green with the sweet stroke.
어 지금 원래 같은데 내용을 아닌데 스테이션 텐데 아닌데.
Well, they haven't had many answers for him.
MP outside. MP is screen on Thompson. James finds MP.
샷.
Wastes no time getting those 3 points back. MP's got 5 points now in the quarter. VanVleet, the pass to Eason. Back to VanVleet. MP with the block.
너무 뻔히 꼬리고 있는데.
He is looking to send that shot all the way into the ground.
Finney-Smith's
Funny.
shot is off.
And you gotta give credit to the D for never giving up on the play and doing just enough to bother him at the rim.
Green, the pass to Şengün. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Şengün's got 12.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
And so it's Jalen Green making highlights for the Houston Rockets. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere.
생각보다 애들이 빡빡하게 잘하네. 저 앨런 그린하고.
This has been a display of what we often talk about on. And let's turn our attention now.
야옹 그르는님 어서 오세요.
And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Hey, you look at MP in this game, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, they've done an amazing job of creating room to operate for him. And then, of course, executing.
I like how they came into this one with the game plan, and they're just going out and executing it. Terrific job.
Kicking off the second half, here's Ime Udoka's 5. Van Fleet and Green, they're manning the backcourt. Alperon Şengün out there with Amin Thompson. And it's Eason in its small
이 정도
forward.
스타일렸으면 우취지만 키보드 있는 날인가?
Şengün finds Eason. Van Fleet outside. Eason a screen on Doncic. Three-pointer Van Fleet. James with the rebound. And so MP will bring it up for Los Angeles.
아이고.
By 2. You know, Grant and Van Fleet, they've got a guy who's been through everything in this league.
Yeah, BA. Van Fleet's seen it all. He's won a championship. He's been in the All-Star game. He's been on a last-place team. No wonder nothing seems to faze him.
The 3 from Thompson gets the
Hey.
3 to fall. Thompson's got his first 3 points of the game.
A confident shot.
기다려봅시다.
I mean, when you trust his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
MP scanning the floor. Back to James. 6 on the shot clock. Elbow shot. And that's good for 2. James has got his second basket on the night.
트랩 걸어.
From the in-between area, LeBron wastes no time firing when he gets to that spot.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Ali LaForce.
Well, similarities in the games of Alperen Şengün and Nikola
야,
Jokic.
트랩을 저렇게 걸면
Back, Jokic
안 되는데.
suggested that Houston run their offense more through him, and they have. Jokic said that's going to benefit the whole organization. He wants to pass and
런
play
한번
for the
내볼게요.
team. They'll move when the ball is in his hands, right?
Well, Jokic would know. Thanks, Ali. MP to pass to Reed. And here's MP. Jacks up a 3.
와 이게 안 들어가냐?
6 makes, 6 misses so far. James with a steal. Doncic outside. And once
아우
again, off the mark by Los Angeles.
슛감이 진짜 안 좋네
1 for 4
다들.
in the second half. Just trying to get into a rhythm.
Oh, MC with a block. And the ball goes out of bounds.
잘했다.
JJ Redick calls for the timeout. He wants to review the game plan. Seconds left in the third. Pass to Tate. James brings the double team. Here's Whitmore outside. Rebound.
좋아. 고고고.
MP's got rebound number 5 here tonight. James finds MP. MP battles him inside.
멘트를
That's what
봅시다.
happens when you let MP get positioning inside.
Rockets trail by 4. Holiday passes to Şengün. Back to Holiday. Şengün, a screen on Reeves. Pass to Tate on the wing. Green, just 4 to shoot. Here's Whitmore. The rebound by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
해결해라.
And here's Connect outside. No good.
아유 까비.
Had it gone. And that's it for the third quarter. Both teams scoring well as we head to the fourth. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
And for the defense, it's so tough to guard a big man with that kind of court vision and dime drop of the ball.
Well, what a
비켜 좀 올려주면 좋죠.
And it's MP in its center. That's the Laker 5.
아이 진짜 저것도 못 찍으면 어떡하냐.
Outside, Green. Green with a screen on Reeves. Green pass to Landale. And he makes no mistake.
아 저걸 성공하네.
Like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
Reeves pass to Embiid.
아좀 들어가다가 바람쓰면
The Rockets trail. On the wing with more. Check by Chain. Green against Reeves. Outside Holiday to take the lead. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
이거 아닌데.
Comfortable in unlocking his potential. We'll see Green get more comfortable in moving the ball.
오 역시 뎁스의 힘인가.
He's looking to make some very important adjustments here. Şengün against Doncic. It's rebounded by Şengün. Şengün's got 8 rebounds in the game. Here's Easton. And he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair. All right, guys, what do you think so far on the offensive approach for Los Angeles?
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
예.
And also the number of points they've scored in the paint has been impressive. This coaching staff encouraging them to keep going inside.
Pass to MP. Hachimura sets a screen to the paint. Thompson with a steal. Ahead. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
You know,
포지션 잘해.
inside is where Thompson excels, and the concentration allowing him to finish there.
MP to pass to Reeves. Screen by MP. On the wing, MP. And he banks it in the layup.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Seconds left in the fourth. Thompson finds Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. It falls! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5.
These are the moments that
아야 때리지 마. 씨.
wanting to be that guy because he believes he is that guy.
So the first one drops, and that increases the lead to 6.
다행히 못 보였었구나. 몰랐네.
So he goes 2 for 2 at the line, and it's a
7개.
7-point game.
He knows how important it is converting at the line and building up this lead.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Yeah, they
응? 마지막 타임아웃을 이렇게 쓴다고?
Houston calls timeout. They're losing by 7. Seconds left in the fourth quarter. Şengün, the screen. Here's Thompson. Pass to Şengün. The kick out to Van Vliet. The three-pointer off the mark. MP against Şengün.
슉, 슉.
So it's Los Angeles picking up the win. And now they'll move on in the end.
That's what I'm talking about.
큰 거를 좀 올릴까? 아니다. 매너 다시 속도를 좀 올리자. 바로 열렸네. 아, 추가됐구나. 일정 변경시켜가지고. 오케이, 좋습니다. 아, 클리퍼스 완전 고공
Ready to give
엔진이네.
these fans what they paid for? What's up, MP? You know MP came ready to play.
그지? 왜 자꾸 이러는 거야? 괜찮아. 뭐야? 잠시만요. 잠깐만. 뭘 다시 연결하란 말이야? 열밖에 안 해요. 제거 조절 안 되고 왜 이래? 끌 수도 없다고. 뭐야? 왜 안 돼? 확인 걸어놨는데. 갑자기 정치가 풀리다니. 당황스럽네요. 뭐야? 어떡하라. 컨트롤 하면 안 되는데. 됐다. 페어링 됐고. 잠시만요, 여러분. 다시 갖다 켤게요. 아니, 게임을 갖다 킨다는 말. 갑자기 정치 연결이 안 돼가지고. 계속 이러네, 한다고. 계속. 뭔가 좋은 해결 방법이 없나? 잠시만요, 여러분. 기다려주세요. 이게 돌아보겠네. 이게 왜 안 되냐? 아, 잘 되다. 갑자기 간다. 화나네. 제가 이따가 추가. 페어링 모드가 안 되나? 나영 성공했잖아. 근데 왜 안 되냐고. 연결됐다고. 잠깐만요. 다른 거 컨트롤러를 좀 써볼게요. 추가. 됐나? 준비됐나? 그럼 되겠나? 다시 갑니다. 하나네. 잘 되다가 이카니까. 컨트롤러가 안 되는 게 너무 짜증이 난달까? 잠시만요. 잠깐 기다려주세요. 됐다. 연결됐네요. 컨트롤을 잠시 바꿨습니다. 노련한 투웨이 스트레치. 다시 갑니다. 시작하겠습니다.
Feeling you, FP. You know MP came ready to play.
한동안 쓰던 컨트롤러가 아니라 조금 한 1, 2분 절 수 있습니다. 그래도 뭐 극복해내겠습니다. 잘 보십시오. 이제 시즌 4강인가 그러면?
The world famous Las Vegas. And the injury report for both teams. Players who will not be available tonight.
결승인가 이게?
Midway through the season, the injuries starting to accrue. Both of these teams are at less than full strength. They're going to have to adjust.
And checking out Minnesota's opening lineup.
6게임 저거
Edwards on the
이거.
wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Handle out there with Gobert. And it's DiVincenzo in the point guard position.
아우 좋았는데.
You got Hachimura. Luka Doncic out there with Austin
디비첸조가 나오는 거 보니까
MP.
미네가 풀 전력이 아닌가 보다.
In at the three, the small ball. From bright lights of the NBA Cup semifinals. So much pressure. And guess what?
이거 소리
He
나네.
thrives in the spotlight. Guys, he loves it.
Yeah, it's before the game, you could tell he was ecstatic. The entire NBA is watching this one. MP has a huge chance to win, so I expect him to have a big game.
And over these past weeks, the excitement has been building for the NBA
퉁.
Cup. I mean, it's
퉁.
palpable. Now, here we are in the West semifinals.
샷.
The final step before the championship game.
Yeah, that there's a lot more on the line here than your regular season contest. A win here tonight for one of these teams means a ticket to the championship. And while this game tonight will count as a regular season win or loss, the championship, that's an entirely
NBA컵 이제 저게 붙었네. 스폰서가 붙었네. 에미레이트가.
Cannot sleep on Julius Randle. Catch and shoot jumper. Okay, Julius, we see you.
Hachimura with a screen on Gobert. Here's MP. Right through the knee for the layup. MP's got 7.
이부스가 없으니까 조금 더 득점을 더 넣어줘야 되겠죠?
And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
리부스 있는데
It's all yours.
르브론이 없네? 헐.
Hey, Kevin, briefly spoke with J.J. Redick. The first thing Coach brought up, Rudy Gobert, the multiple-time Defensive Player of the Year.
공표에서 다 죽었네.
Rudy's length, of course,
저걸 안 던지고.
causes total havoc around the rim. So, the counter is lots of threes and avoiding Gobert in the lane. The French center still with a massive
우와.
impact on the game plan.
고베어.
All too easy for Mr.
발등 끊을 때가 이런 게임에서
And those dance numbers, Doris, they show Rudy Gobert is historically great.
일단은
Kevin, I love that you are an analytics lover, but for me,
이 중요한 타이밍에 르브론이 없다니.
Rudy Gobert has won the Defensive Player of the Year on more than one occasion. He's played on winning teams
어디로 뺏기나?
Missed from long range. Randall kicks to Gobert. Tips it, and there's Gobert, putting it right back in. He
아
points for
빡쳐.
This guy is
밟았네요.
cooking right now. He is leading them on the offensive end as they remain in front here.
And here is our 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's toughest defensive teams over the course of the last 10 games. The Lakers #1. In the third spot, the Timberwolves.
I mean, great teamwork,
Oh.
great schemes at both ends of the floor. You're seeing that from each of these clubs, and this is what defense is all about.
Now, here's McDaniel. Taking a look at the scoring numbers, right now he averages about 9 points a game. Here's Edwards. And Gobert kicks to McDaniel. Now, Gobert to the paint. Shot clock at 5. Randall no good.
Well, we didn't see the same kind of control we're used to
좋다.
seeing.
이걸 지금부터는
Usually a tremendous
돌치치한테 핸들러를 주고
The outside.
제가
Nice passing.
득점으로 가야 되겠습니다.
Connect with it. Working on McDaniels.
저것도 못 넘어 어떡하냐.
Timberwolves lead by 4. Now left to the wing. That's to Gobert. Back to McDaniel. Buries the long-range jumper.
Yeah, McDaniel's really trying to become consistent with that
방법을
jump
마련해서
shot.
방법을 너 생각해내라.
Now connect. MP looking around. They can use a bucket. Gobert with the ball. And outside of bounds, the Lakers will retain. And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. It's a
그래 헤이즈가 나오는 게 맞다. 코넥터가
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the
헤이즈가 나오면 살려줄 수 있거든.
Yeah, I thought
근데
the
코넥터 못
Grizzlies
살려줘.
were a tremendous factor. They were taking some chances on D, jumping in the passing lanes, that sort of thing. It really paid
샷.
off.
좋아 좋아. 이러면은 헤이즈를 좀 살려주면서 그냥 팀은 그냥 수비용으로 놔두고
That's the route for the Lakers to start the second quarter. And here's Edwards after Luka Doncic hitting the three. Fires to the pass to Clark. Fires for three. It's hauled in by Embiid.
Well, you can see why the defense dared him to shoot it. That's not really his spot.
Greg, this is some kind of number. Last year, Minnesota had, for just the second time, had ever won a series in the postseason.
Yeah, they've been bounced in the first round, 10 of 12 appearances. But last year's team was different. Their elite defense fueled the conference finals run.
And the Timberwolves making a change here.
그래
Miller
좋아.
checked in. It's good.
그거야 그거.
This from MP. That's talent and teamwork.
We play just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And here is Conley. Still scoreless. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. And that one is good. Miller's got it all tied up now for the Timberwolves.
That's how you share the rock. He does this time and time again.
And while we've got a moment, let's send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David.
알렉산더가
Thank you very
필요했구나.
much. MP in the last game
저-
against Houston. lit
결승인가 본데?
He scored 21 points and he did most of that damage in two places, at the foul
Funny.
line and behind the arc. Once again, he got into a rhythm and there was nothing anybody could do
그렇지.
to stop him. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. But we'll see if he comes in with that same
저-
attitude tonight.
헐.
Things I like about this guy, he's able to up the intensity whenever needed, and players really feed off his energy.
Los Angeles making a
다시 2점 차.
is checked in. Minnesota also making some changes.
고배가 들어왔네.
for Miller. And it's Dante
리벤지 할 시간입니다.
for Mike Conley. Gobert with a screen for Edwards. Misses the three. Los Angeles has gone 3 of 5 from beyond the arc so far tonight. MP close in. No stopping MP.
Defense has to know this. MP, if he gets space inside, he will finish.
되게 단순한. 와, 막았는데.
Oh, Anthony Edwards thinks this game is a dunk contest. Go ahead, young sir. What a finish.
And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here comes MP. Yep, it counts. MP's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Minnesota's got fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Lets it go from 11. Good defense by MP.
Yeah.
And there's the call on Rudy Gobert. That is his first foul of the game.
And now only one away from being in the penalty.
Mike Conley's checked in for Minnesota. Doncic dishes to MP. Driving to the basket. Oh, MP with a strong move.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Timberwolves trail by 6. Conley with it. Still without a basket. Here's Alexander Walker. Connects from 3-point range.
What a terrific play by just a tremendous all-around player. This guy makes it look easy.
Hachimura the screen. The drive by MP. Right on the bucket. MP's got 17 now.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
DiVincenzo passes to Alexander Walker. Now at 18 feet out. Lakers with the rebound.
저런 수준
MP's got
땡큐시.
his fourth rebound in this one. Hachimura with a screen on Gobert. The three for Doncic. It's
Sorry.
owned by Edwards.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
You know, Doris, every so often there are guys that come along that you can build a franchise around. And Luka Doncic seems to be one of them.
수의 시간 되네.
Question, Kevin. And if I were putting a team around Luka Doncic, I'd want to have multiple vertical threats at the rim and shooters at every other position. Because at that point, Luka is unguardable.
From the arc. A shot by Alexander Walker, no good. Lakers lead by 5. Pass to MP. And he drives in. And
따라오지롱.
That's MP with some bad intentions on his way to the cup.
And so Conley will bring the ball up for the Timberwolves. I want to keep it rolling here following the win against Dallas.
And then sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road, but they found ways to get their guys good looks.
Well, they knew exactly how to approach that defense. They shot a fantastic percentage because they got quality looks.
Here's what the Lakers are going with right now. Vanderbilt's checked in for Hachimura. Goodwin comes in for Connect. And
Hey.
subbed in for Austin Reed. Timberwolves trail by 7. Randall left side. It's hauled in by MP. MP's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Vincent finds MP. Yes, that goes in. MP's got 21 in the game.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the half. Outside Conley. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Vanderbilt kicks to MP. Vanderbilt a screen on Gobert.
네.
Out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. Hayes is checked in for the Lakers.
잠깐만.
Shake Milton comes in for Doncic. Timberwolves trail by 9. Now here's
지금은 솔직히 내 입장에서는 에드워즈가 없으니까 랜드밖에 없네.
Drops in the layup for 2. Randall's got his second bucket of the night.
And they repeatedly poked inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
MP getting it done for the Los Angeles Lakers. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. We'll get you back to the action after this break.
Check it out, Los Angeles. So let's dig into that first half now.
And halftime is come and gone, and the second half of the NBA Cup semifinal is here. You look at MP in this one, he's been everywhere.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
I think they've taken their time. They've showed incredible patience. It's a sign of a well-coached ball club.
And on the floor for Chris Finch as we get into the second half. Edwards on the wing. He's joined by McDaniel. Gobert is out there with Julius Randle. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 1 spot. Well, Doris, both you and I had the honor of being in that 2020 bubble in Florida. Any memories from Orlando?
I think, Kev, just how unique the setting was, and I have to give some props to the players. No fans, no normalcy, away from their families for extended periods, and yet they were able to lock in and give us some incredible moments. Yeah, Jake McDaniels with a very good sense for when he should look to score it, especially in the painted area.
MP dishes to Doncic. Nice ball movement here by the Lakers. MP against McDaniel. Lock at 6. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves.
Shot.
That one good. Reeves has got the lead up to 9 now for the Lakers.
I tell you what, he came out of that locker room raring to go.
Down low. And the rejection by MP. On the wing, MP. And it's Hachimura in the corner. Reeves the pass to MP.
두 번 하지?
Lays it up off the goal. And now it's up to 25 points for MP.
Wow, what a start. 3 for 3, terrific play calling, everything clicking out of the gates here.
DiVincenzo passes to Randle. He's off on that one. Good work defensively by Hachimura.
Well, trying to find themselves in the second half here. Just 1 for 4 from the field. Can someone in the group get hot? Let's see.
먼저 들어가려 했는데.
You know, missed that one, but still a really good start coming off the break. 3 for 4 now.
A little over 2.5 minutes on the clock in this final half of play. And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review.
14점 차.
There is so much to love about Anthony Edwards. He is one of the most skilled young basketball players in the league, but he also happens to be quite charismatic.
Austin Reeves out there with Luka Doncic. Then there's Jared Vanderbilt. Then it's Connect. And it's MP in at the 5. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And the lack of effort to fight over
완벽하게 득점원이 되고 있다.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Reeves. Pass to MP. Connect sets a screen for MP.
어우, 시간 내가 스크린.
Timberwolves trail by 16. Here's Conley.
two.
Here's Alexander Walker. Here's Garza. Took the opportunity when he saw it.
Well, good vision from the inside and kicking it to the perimeter.
Just about 1.5 minutes gone by here in the fourth. Back to MP.
정확한데.
Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
Well, the defense clearly was not interested in guarding him from downtown. They're very fortunate he missed.
strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not
안심할 수 없는 경기 점수였네.
Where was the defense? No help. You can't afford to give up these kinds of buckets.
MP passes to Reeves. Back to MP. Vanderbilt setting the pick for MP. To the
안돼.
inside. Now, Alexander Walker.
가비.
And the foul called on MP. That is his first foul of the game. And so Chris Finch calls for the timeout. It's a chance for them to regroup and refocus.
나이스 고베어. 고베어가 지금은 상대하기도 쉽습니다.
And now the latest
지금 같은 상황에서
reporter David Olney.
슛 없는 빅맨이면
Able to listen
땡큐시.
in on what Chris Finch told the team. He told them
저렇게
you
가면
can do a
되거든.
lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding from everyone involved.
세레모니 할 때가
That was
아니다.
his only focus. Kevin?
Thank you, David. MP with the bounce pass. Hachimura with a screen on Gobert. And a wide open look for MP.
와, 끝까지 안 나오네.
Had some space there after the little pump fake.
A key rebound there, but they can do a little better on the glass here down the stretch.
Edwards' shot is good.
I'll tell you,
좀
they're
차네.
late in this. We'll see if they can maintain
오케이.
momentum.
Probably the most important thing is they regroup. They worked out some of their frustrations, and now they're starting to have some fun.
On deep, Reeves
나이스.
plays it from beyond the arc. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Not shy from outside.
두 자릿수.
No doubt about that. Spreading the floor and getting them up.
And here is DiVincenzo. Randall outside. Gobert with a screen for Randall. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. Lakers leading by 10. Reeves right side. It's stolen by Edwards. Randall surveying the D. Fires from the line. Edwards can't hit.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Here's MP.
아니 왜 드라이빙을 안 하냐?
Gobert's got 9 rebounds in the game.
때리네.
Getting it done. There's the triple. Shot is good in the Los Angeles Leafs. Cut down.
80점 차.
7 on the bucket from McDaniel.
잘 막고 있어.
Got to love the energy right now. They got hot when they absolutely had to.
It took a shift in strategy, but it seems like they figured it out. Let's see if they can extend this run all the way to the finish.
And how about the bounce pass there being used to perfection?
Here's Edwards.
헐.
Chances ahead to the line.
Found the body control from Anthony Edwards. Just so good at using that frame to get through the
너무
team of the
큰데?
defense.
And J.J. Redick calls timeout here. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. And here's Los Angeles now. At one point, they led by 16. Randall against MP. Hachimura setting the pick for Reeves. MP inside. He's defended by Randall. Clock is at 3. Takes a 3.
까비.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
McDaniels passes to DiVincenzo. Pass to Randall for the 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
I'll tell you, this has not been his game, and he's making it worse with shot selection like that.
And they are in the driver's seat.
Yes, they are. If they come away with points on this trip,
자, 빅샷이면 빅샷.
That is ridiculous range with Luka Doncic. Yes, step across half court line, I'm in my range.
Here's McDaniels. Another miss by Minnesota. And here's MP. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. They have a 9-point lead. Tries from 16. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Disappointing day for them. Let's see if they go down with a fight.
Well, they definitely have some things to work out, and you'd love to see them finish this game the right way.
And an intentional foul right there.
And you can see where they're coming from by fouling to stop the clock, but really they're just kidding themselves.
He hits the first one, and that will push the lead to double digits.
And you
shit.
talk about building a legacy.
Shot.
MP's mindset, not just for himself, but for this team.
You've got to show composure, and he comes through right when the team needs him most.
And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. And this sends the...
Good game, MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
디트로이트가 올라왔네? 결승이네요. 와, 고관전이야?
Throw them buffs on MP. We're in the D. The other team's already worried about stopping you, MP.
결승입니다. 결승. 르브론 뛰고 있네.
What a view of the Spring Mountains surrounding beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada. With Greg Anthony and Stan Van Gundy, this is Kevin Harlan, and we're joined by our reporter David Aldridge on the sidelines. Well, thinking back to last year, the first ever NBA Cup, the Lakers beating the Pacers in the final 123-109. And LeBron James was named MVP of the tournament.
And Anthony Davis went off in the final, 41-20 for the Pacers. Yes, they lost that championship game, but the experience was huge for them. And I think really helped them with a deep playoff run.
And how about this run to the NBA Cup championship for MP? On the start, he's made a point to tell us he wants the cup.
And his play has been incredible. The MP's led this team. It's been
이상한
about
거 뛰네요.
more than what he's done on the floor. He's also led by example. And tonight for MP, it's all about enjoying the moment, playing to your potential, and hoisting that trophy.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Outside, the wings are Reeves and James. Dorian Finney-Smith is
근데
out there
사실은
with MP.
미네소타보다
Doncic in at the point. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot
들어가 훨씬 쉽죠.
That's on Jalen Duren.
How about MP showing some toughness there, accepting the contact on the way up.
And both free throws good for MP. We're about 1 minute into the first. And you look at the Detroit Pistons, Stan, so much young talent, but the chemistry is a work in progress, clearly.
Well, it is, Kevin, and they're working on it. But it's hard with so many new faces, and they still need a second and third guy that they can build around. They've got a lot of good
Damn.
players, but they need a couple more stars.
Creating space, Doncic will move defenders around.
Cunningham passes to Ike. To Cunningham. At the quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there. Gets the call and will shoot two. Austin Reeves picks one up.
And what strikes me about
Hey.
Cade Cunningham is he's still growing. He's still capable of doing more on the floor, and he has the work ethic and attitude to make those improvements and become a real factor on the floor.
Now, here's MP. Last game with 30 points. Doncic kicks to MP. Shot clock at 6, and that one goes long.
That wasn't a bad
너무
shot.
쳤네.
Defense playing a little loose there. Sometimes it just doesn't go in.
Thompson passes to Ivy. Hands it from downtown.
네.
And if Ivy can hit that shot with consistency, it really makes him a tough cover.
And here's Doncic from the arc. To Detroit with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that trip
곽겸탐님 어서오세요.
And Thompson kicks to Harris. And Durant slams it in.
놀랍게도 지금 누구로 부상입니다. 저는 3핏 아니고 4핏을 하려고 하는데 르브론이 그때까지 있을지 모르겠네요.
Now, here's MP. He's been putting up the points on a very steady basis, averaging around 17.5 points a game. And the Lakers with
기계 안 들어가네.
the Pistons lead. Thompson dishes to Cunningham. He's looking for Durant and finds him. And Durant
Okay.
slams it in.
Physical play by Durant at the rim, which doesn't
봤는데 빨리 코트 스킬을 써가지고
Corner it's James.
스탯을 좀 튀게 해야 돼. 안 그러면
James finds MP. Hits the three-point bomb. MP's got 5.
영 무빙이 답답해서인데.
giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Right now, I send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thank you. Tobias Harris, over the course of his career, has played a lot at both forward positions. He says, I'm comfortable playing both of them. I'm not big on the position thing. I'm versatile. Kevin, he's just a basketball player and a very, very good one.
I would agree, David. I know you like him. We like him as well. A very skilled one at that. Thank you very much. Now, here's Cunningham. He seems to always find a way to rack up points, averaging 24 points a game.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
And the Lakers making a change here. Hachimura's checked in.
커닝햄 주는 것까지 뛰었다고?
Coach, it didn't take long for Cade Cunningham to establish himself as the leader of this team.
Well, Kevin, he's very mature for his age. He was put in a position with all young guys around him, so he had to step up. And I've never heard Cade Cunningham blame anyone else for the team's struggle. He's got everything you could want in a team leader. Well, when you watch MP, you can see the burst he has on the floor. Very explosive young player.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Connect, he's checked in for James. Goodwin comes in for Austin Reed. And Vincent subbed in for Doncic. And here is Goodwin, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. That shot is off. Some solid defense from Harris. Easily outside. Back to Cunningham.
저 스킬 활동하고 안 하고 무빙이 엄청난 차이가 나거든.
Harris's shot is off. The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. Vincent finds Goodwin. MP against Durant. Pass to Goodwin. MP looking around. Pulls up on the wing. That misses off the back.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And
Sounds.
foul called on.
아무래도 탭스가 좀 더 낫죠? 우리가.
In terms of where the points are coming from for the Lakers.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
나이스.
And guys, they've also done a great job generating offense from their defense, forcing turnovers and making the defense pay for those mistakes.
Thompson is out there with Howard. Then there's Hardaway. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Beasley in at the 2. They're the group Detroit will start the second one. Now, here's MP. 7 points in the game. Hachimura the pass to MP. Over in the corner, Doncic. The baseline J.
까비. 이 캐릭터의 롤모델이야? 롤모델은 신현필?
Yeah, it's often a game of very slim margins, and those close losses somehow sting even more.
Now James, following the three-point attempt by MP.
아니면 이정환?
Even harder on him when he's got a good look like that and it doesn't go down.
Here's Holland, still yet to score. Hardaway kicks to Holland. Beyond the arc. Drops in the
아니면 기회는 뭡니까 저거?
You gotta contest the shot better than that.
안경 끼네. 그 있잖아요. 뭔지 알죠? 아 갑자기 그 팀 이름 기억이 안 나네. 김수겸 했는데 김수겸 했는 파워포워드. 오케이. 딱히 생각 안 해봤는데 지방으로 생각해봤는데 스타일상 그니까 맞는 것 같아.
Thanks very much. And he, in the last game against the Timberwolves, had a huge game. He finished with 30 points, and that was a season high for him in scoring. It was a night to remember.
걔 현준이었나 그럴까? 국내 뭐냐면은
Guys, back to you.
Thanks, David. Greg, it was obvious he was having a lot of fun out there. Tremendous victory.
I'll tell you, he may have been enjoying himself, but whoever was matched up against him certainly wasn't.
Yeah, well, winning is usually fun, especially when you have it going like he did.
MP powers through the contact inside.
아 맞아.
Have they gotten hot here in the second quarter? No wonder they're in front.
윤대엽이라고 하기 너무 느리고 걔가 맞는 것 같아.
Jalen Duren, he's checked in for Stewart. Tobias Harris comes in for Holland. Jaden Ivey, he's checked in for Asar Thompson. And Kate Cunningham subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. The Lakers also with a sub. Dorian Finney-Smith's checked in for Hachimura. Pass to Duren. One interesting note about tonight's game. Unlike the rest of the cup, Greg, this does not count towards the regular season standings.
Yeah, so each of these teams will play an extra game during the season, but hey, you ask these guys, and they don't mind at all.
Here's MP after the basket by
Hey.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Beasley finds Duren. Tries again over MP. The kick out to
참
Cunningham.
어이가 없네.
Hits it from three-point range.
아 이럴 걸린다.
Cunningham got it back down to single digits for the Pistons.
Wow, Cunningham dialing it up from three-point range.
MP outside. Here's James. The shot from the low post is good. And the Lakers lead by 9.
Well, credit the screen there, springing him loose for the finish.
Out to the right wing. Duren the pass to Harris. Beasley sets a screen for Harris. And it's off from three range. Los Angeles.
더블로 경기하고 우리 이거 세 개만 더 하면 되네.
Inside. MP. Oh, MP makes it look easy.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Beasley outside. Cunningham outside. Shoots the three. MP grabs the miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Great read by MP, showing he has a sense for when someone is open.
Cunningham passes to Harris. Back to Cunningham. Duran with the screen on Doncic. It's Cunningham with the drive.
예, 뭐야?
By MP. Pass to Beasley. And here is Duran. Finney Smith defending.
저걸 살렸대요, 그냥.
Pass to Harris. Again, the miss by the Pistons.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, I get it, but you don't want him forcing things. It's better to get your shots within the flow of the offense.
MP, no good. And some nice defense there to end the quarter. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP. And we've reached halftime in this one. Lakers ahead as they end the second quarter on a 14-5 run. And we'll return shortly.
And something up. Let us take some time now to talk about
There's always a buzz around Las Vegas. And coming up here on 2K Sports, the second half of the NBA Cup Championship. It's one you will not want to miss. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half.
완벽한 포지션 싸움을 이겼습니다.
Yeah, it's not like he's getting everything at the rim. He's playing smart and just taking what the defense gives him.
So for the Lakers right now, outside the wings are Reeves and James. MP out there with Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's Doncic in at point guard. Here's Hyman. Following the basket by MP. 2 on the clock. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. And so MP will bring it up for the Lakers. 16-point lead, the largest margin in the game. Let's check in with our reporter, David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Obviously, the Pistons in the midst of a long rebuild. 2 seasons in a row at the bottom of the league standings. Last season, they had the worst record in this franchise's history. That counts the record-setting 28-game losing streak that they had. It's pretty clear that this could be a long road back to redemption. Kevin?
Good is the operative word. This could be indeed. David, thank you.
And man, can Ivy fly. I mean, a big-time finisher.
After a solid rookie campaign, Coach, Jalen Duran had a breakout sophomore year.
Well, Kevin, Jalen Duran knows who he is.
홈플랜트에서 그런 거 보면
Double, but he stays within himself. Doesn't take very many jump shots. Shot well over 60%, and he has got a great motor.
To the middle. And Duran slams it in.
And really no longer a ball stopper. Harris has significantly improved his passing ability over the years.
Here's MP. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. Well, this NBA Cup final clearly hasn't been the game we had hoped for. It's been a lopsided affair.
Yeah, it's not
좋아요, 좋아요. 승부가 기울었죠, 이제.
I would try my best to cut into the lead and at the very
이게
least
요새 20점 차가 아무것도 아니라고 하지만 이런 저득점 영상에서는 20점 차 매우 큽니다.
Now, here's Ivy. 5 points in the game, and they call an illegal screen here. And let's take a peek at the players contending for a spot in the dunk contest this year. Each and every one of these guys can do amazing things around the bucket.
and they will. I guarantee you that we're going to see things in this year's contest that we've never seen before. Those fellas have some tricks up their sleeve for sure.
You take a look at Thompson. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out at the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into it.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in. Timeout call by Jamie Bickerstaff. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Here's Hardaway. He's got 6.
지금부터 이기려면 무조건 던져야 되는데. 아니 그거 할 시간 있나 얘들아.
I post Stewart into the lane, and the rejection by MP. And at the end of the third quarter, I
딱 걸렸네요.
this one may already have been decided. Los Angeles on top. And how about a look now at our
물론 그 다섯 개 찍었나?
brought to you by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Now that is an elite
블럭을 3개 찍었네.
What a great pass. Well, we're close to crowning the 2024 NBA Cup winner. Final quarter here on 2K Sports. With Matt Beasley, he's out there with Tim Hardaway Jr. Isaiah Stewart out there with Holland. And it's Clinton in at the 4-man position. That's the group for Detroit right now.
No one
Oh,
playing on that
저건
one
뭔가.
but himself. You get looks like that, you've got to take advantage.
Pass to Stewart. Takes the 3. Vincent with the rebound. Lakers leading by 21. MP.
Ooh.
Well, his block numbers may not always show it, but Stewart is a strong defender. He offers a lot of shots. All Reeves checked in for the Pistons. Austin Reeves is checked in for the Lakers. Connect with a wide open look.
자,
And it's MP picking up the assist. MP's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. And Reeves comes to help. To the wing on the left. Beasley outside. Stewart with the screen on Doncic. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Reed kicks to Hardaway. Trying to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Here's MP. And the
Ooh.
MP.
Fantastic slam by MP, proving how dangerous he can be inside.
Beasley against Doncic. Pass to Hardaway. Well, Stan, the NBA awards impact so much on these players and what they think they can acquire and achieve. How do you feel about the structure of award voting? Well, right now, Kevin, there's about 100
이거 찍어봐. 야, 잘 찍는데.
and that seems like as good a approach.
제법인데?
Certainly, I need to be on that panel, and
우승했습니다.
they've done it. We have found our first champions of the season, the winners of the NBA.
Jonathan in the back. How do you avoid a letdown in intensity when going from playing for a championship to being just one of 30 teams again?
머리 들어간 줄 알아.
What do you mean by that? I mean that you have to ramp it up for a
MP, you are the straw that stirs the drink.
자, 일단 오늘 여기까지 하겠습니다. 자, 시청해주셔서 감사드리고 다음 방송에서 만나시죠. 바이바이.